Okay, so welcome to this second session of Mechanics of Solids lecture series. Yesterday we have seen different types of loadings. Today we are going to uh, understand about the different types of supports. So in this we'll talk about two main types of supports, that is 2D supports and 3D supports. So first let us start with the 2D types of supports. So there are different 2D supports which are practically possible, out of which first 2D support is a fixed support. Now what happens in the fixed support? So in 2D fixed support there are three external reactions. So first thing you need to note down is there are three external reactions possible in 2D fixed support. What are those external reactions? First one is Rx, that is the horizontal reaction. Then we have Ry, that is vertical reaction, and third one is Mz, that is the rotational reaction or bending moment. So these are the three external reactions possible in any particular fixed support. So how it will look like if we see it graphically. So fixed support is shown like this, and here there is a vertical reaction Ry, there is this horizontal reaction Rx, and there will be a bending moment, that is Mz. So these are the number of reactions will be 3 here. So total number of reactions possible in a fixed 2D support is 3. Now second type in 2D support is hinge support. Now what will happen in this? So at hinge support there are two reactions possible. Which are those reactions? First reaction is Rx, that is horizontal reaction, and second one is Ry, that is vertical reaction. So there is no rotational moment or rotational reaction possible in the hinge type of support. So how we can draw this graphically? Your hinge support is shown like this, and there are two reactions. One is vertical Ry, second is horizontal Rx. So number of reactions will be 2. Then third type is roller support. So what happens in roller support? So at roller support only one reaction which is perpendicular to the support, that is possible. So only one reaction, and that is to only perpendicular to a particular support. So how we can show this is graphically. So roller support is shown like this. So here the horizontal plane is a supporting plane, so only one reaction possible, vertical, that is Ry. Now let us say if we have a roller support like this. So here there is only one perpendicular reaction possible, that is Rx. So here the number of reaction will be 1. So here the reaction number is 1. And the last type of support in 2D types of support is double roller support. Now this is a special type of support. This is not that you find very frequently in the practice. So at double roller support there are two reactions possible. One is Ry and second one is the moment. So first of all, let us see how this double roller support will look like. This double roller support, let us say this is a particular frame that we have, and at this junction, at this point B, we have a roller at top and we have a roller at bottom. So here one vertical reaction Ry and another moment Mz. This is a special type of support. This is not very frequently used in the practice. So in the double roller support, two reactions possible. That is perpendicular and rotational. So these are the four different types of supports possible in 2D system. Right, this is for 2D system. Now as I mentioned in the beginning of this session, there are three other types of support which are there in the 3D support system. So let us talk about the 3D support system now. So just a moment. Okay, now let us talk about the 3D support system. So in 3D supports, first type of support is remains the same, that is fixed support. But here the external reactions are increased. So there are at 3D fixed support there are 6 reactions possible. Now this support, it is also called as built-in support as well. So what are those 6 reactions possible? First is Rx, second one is Ry, third one is Rz, and 3 rotational moments, so Mx, My and Mz. So deformation in all the 6 directions are possible in the built-in support or fixed support. Another type of support is the 3D hinge support. So how many reactions possible in 3D hinge support? There are 3 reactions possible. Now which are those 3 reactions? So those are Rx, Ry and Rz. So all vertical, horizontal and the other dimensional reactions are possible in this 3D hinge type of support. And the last type in the 3D types of support is the 3D roller support. The third type in the 3D types of support is 3D roller support. Now in this, again, how many number of reactions through 3D roller support? There is only one reaction which is perpendicular to the plane of support is possible. So only one reaction possible. So it is similar to a 2D support. So 2D roller support and 3D roller supports are almost equivalent to each other. Now let us talk about the types of beams. Next topic is types of beams. So there are different types of beams which we can produce practically. First type of beam is simply supported beam. So simply supported beam, if you see on site, it will look like this: one side hinge, other side roller. Let us say this is point A, this is point B. Second type of beam that is possible, that is cantilever beam. So if you want to draw it, so one side is fixed, another side is free. So this is how your cantilever beam will look like. The third type of beam is propped cantilever beam. So how this propped cantilever beam will look like? So it is, first we need to draw a cantilever and then draw a roller support on one side, on free side, not one side, on free side. So this is how your propped cantilever beam will look like graphically. Then we have a fixed type of beam. So how this fixed beam will look like? So both the sides we need to draw the symbol of the fixed support. On both the side we need to draw the symbol of a fixed support. And the last type of beam is your continuous beam. So type number 5 is continuous beam, and as the name suggests, it has a continuous spans. So let us say this is one, second support, third support, fourth support, right? So this has a number of spans: span 1, span 2, span 3. So if there is more than one support, it is called continuous. More than two supports, it is called continuous beam. C and D, so there are 4 supports here, so it is called continuous beam, right? So this is how the basic things pan out in the chapter of shear force and bending moment. We are going to apply the loadings on this type of beams, and we are going to find out shear force and bending moments for this type of structures. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you find this stuff helpful in your studies, please subscribe the channel and please share it with your friends as well. See you in the next session.